We've just completed the fourth ISMR. This is India-Singapore Ministerial Roundtable. We focus on the six key pillars of collaboration. The first one is on advanced manufacturing. On advanced manufacturing, we also discuss the semiconductor partnership. We had an MOU signed in 2024. Since then, quite a number of semiconductor manufacturers have invested in India. And with that investment, they are also looking at bringing with them many of their suppliers, their ecosystem, which includes a lot of Singapore companies, to India, so that they are able to create an ecosystem for semiconductor in India. On connectivity, we discuss the collaboration between the Singapore-India Green and Digital Shipping Lane, and I think we are discussing how we can facilitate the use of green fuel for maritime. On the digitalization, UPI and PayNow collaboration, I think many of you are familiar. We announced that several years ago. It has progressed well. I think to date we have transaction value for the first half of 2026 already reaching close to $21 million. And this is more than 6 times the transaction value of first half of 2025. So I think it's progressing well. And one initiative that we hope to be able to realize soon is the Project Nexus. And UPI PayNow collaboration is bilateral between India and Singapore, whereas Project Nexus will bring multiple nations together. It involves, India is one of the founding members of Nexus, and it also involves 5 other ASEAN countries. So I think including Singapore. So long as you hook onto Nexus, you'll be able to then have digital payment with all the participants. I think this is an important project. I think the current schedule is by 2027. Nexus will come online. On healthcare and medicine, we acknowledge and noted the good progress in our nurses training and skills upgrading program in India, and the continued access to Indian nursing manpower, which will be important for our healthcare sector. On skills upgrading, this is very important. I think we acknowledge noted the good progress made by ITES, the International Services of ITE, and they are working now in Chennai to set up a Center of Excellence for Education and Training. And then this is a very important initiative. This is particularly for advanced manufacturing. I think this is National Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing. I think it's based in Chennai. I think the IT's intention and India's intention is to use this as a model, as a pathfinder, to see how we can have a strong structure and framework for skills training and upgrading, which is very important for the industrialization of India. And on sustainability, I think over the last few years, we have been working with India on the supply of food. We agreed that we should explore how India and Singapore can work closer together to ensure the continued supply of food from India to Singapore. I think the Food Authority of Singapore, SFA, will work with the Indian counterpart to develop a concept on how we can strengthen food assurance between the two countries. And for this, we also handed over a proposal from SFA in the concept of this food security. We have also discussed beyond the 6 pillars, what are the other areas of potential collaboration. One specific area that we discussed, that we raised, is cooperation in space. I think India has a very strong space technology. They are one of the key launch sites for satellites, and I think they have also made ventures into the space. So I think we are very keen to discuss the possibility of a collaboration with them, whether in research, development, or even in commercial cooperation. So in a nutshell, I think we have made good progress, and compared to the last ISMR, we have reviewed the progress, and I think we are quite happy with the progress so far. It's not just across a negotiating table, but we develop trust and a relationship with one another that will help to strengthen bilateral collaboration between the two countries.